Hello everybody, this is Cryptic Mac Genius, and today I have a comparison video for you. So, iMovie 13 just came out. There it is. So, my video today is to show you some of the new stuff they have in iMovie 13, some of the interface changes compared to iMovie 9, and why people are calling it a dumbed down version. Because so far, I haven't seen any real dumbing down. I've seen UI changes. Difference than dumbing it down. So, has been feature changes and feature removals. So far, I can't find green screening or chroma keying on iMovie 10. iMovie 9 has chroma key. I've done it with it. I don't use it a lot, so it's one feature I honestly don't remember how to use. I just know I've done it with iMovie 9. So there is some changes, there's some dumbing down, but overall, for me, iMovie 13 has made a big stride in performance, but kind of a back step in feature set. So let's go ahead and show you performance on importing. So here's iMovie 9. I have a video right here on the desktop, and we're going to go ahead and import it into iMovie 9. Alright, so there it is. We're not going to optimize, and we're going to just copy the file to test video, and we'll hit import. Okay, so less than a minute. Alright, so now we've still got to wait. I really should have timed this, now that I think about it. But you can, if you're curious on the time, you can do the timeline thing and check the distance. So for a 2-minute and 30-second video, it's taken roughly, I'm going to guess like 30 to 45 seconds. And, oh, sorry, it's a 3-minute video. So 30 to 45 seconds. Okay, so we have our video here. So let's go ahead and hop over to iMovie 10, click import, and we'll go ahead and drop down to desktop. And you ready? Importing done. Not really, but it is. So the importing got moved to the background, as you can see here, and it's done. They have implemented OpenCL in iMovie 10 and have, I'm going to guess, update it to 64-bit. I can check that really fast because iMovie 9 uses, let's see, does it not have 64-bit? Oh, it doesn't tell you anymore. It used to tell you if it was 64-bit or not. Anyways, so iMovie 9, when you render a video, it only uses 2.5 cores of my computer. I have an i7 Hackintosh, so the Mac sees 8 cores. It only uses 2.5 cores on iMovie 9. On iMovie 10, it uses 6, from 5.5 to 6 cores, which is awesome. Makes rendering time so much less. And with OpenCL implementation, it uses my graphics cards to also help with the processing, which greatly improves time. So let's go ahead and drag this video up into our timeline, and we'll add a let's see, right. I don't know if I'll be able to find that, so I just want to find, okay, so we'll make a split right there. So let's split the video right on that point. Alright, so we have a split right there. Now let's add a transition. Oops, that's text. Let's add the mosaic transition right there. Alright, there's mosaic transition. Now let's jump over to 13. Let's do the same thing. Create movie, no theme, test video. Alright. Oops. I really need to stop shift or control clicking. So let's drop that in, and it was shooting over this green guy's head. So right there. Looks good. Split clip, transitions, mosaic. Okay, so the videos are identical to do rendering. So let's go back to iMovie 9. We'll go share, export movie, 1080p, onto the desktop. iMovie 9 test. And I'll be right back. Okay, so as you see, I have my stopwatch ready. And this part, I'm probably just going to fast forward through because it's going to take a few minutes. So it's a 2-minute and 54-second video. And I'm rendering to the desktop at 1080p using the iMovie exporter. Nothing fancy. Not going to do a special QuickTime or nothing. Just using default iMovie settings. So I'm going to hit export and then start as fast as I can. So export, start. There we go. And as you can see, 10, 12 minutes. So we'll sit here and watch it. I'll go ahead and pull up my CPU usage really fast. So as you can see, iMovie is using 250%. So 2.5 processors. QuickTime is using 3.3 processors. There's 800 total percent is the best way to think about it. So as you can see, I still have 25% of my processor that I can use. So let's just sit here and wait. Oh, one thing to clarify, using QuickTime while rendering iMovie will not change the speed for iMovie 9 because it is limited to 2.5 cores from my usage. So again, I'll see you when it's done. Alright, we're coming into the home stretch. It's almost been 13 minutes. Will it stop before 13? No, it will not. Oops. I paused it 2 seconds too soon. Oh, geez. Should I let it keep going? Okay, so we'll say 1325. Sorry about that. I haven't used iMovie in a while, and I forgot it did that. So, 13 minutes and 25 seconds. Not terribly good. So let's go ahead and reset that. I'll go ahead and pull iMovie 13 back over to this screen. So let's drop this, and let's minimize that. Alright, so now I'll do the exact same thing. Share, file, yep. Let's see, where do we want to put it? Next. Okay. iMovie 10. Okay, so I'm going to hit save and then start as fast as I can. So save, start. Okay, so this one renders up in this corner. So as you can see, Pro Transcode tool is using 400. Still says 300 and some minutes. So we'll be back. One thing I did want to mention, while this is encoding, if you notice, the app is still usable. So if you wanted, you can create a new movie while rendering an old movie, or rendering a movie. So it is, uh, feasible, or, what have you, to be able to take and select like 5 or 10 movies and render them all at once instead of doing them one here and one there. So for this iMovie 13 test, I will be running it twice though. I'm going to run it once while recording with QuickTime, and then I'll switch over to my Elgato for the main reason the Elgato doesn't use any CPU, and it will allow the encoder to go up to 550 to 600% of my CPU. So I am kind of curious on the timing of that also. So as you see, we have 70 minutes left. So I will be back. And we're done. Holy crap. Alright. So that's it. Let me jump forward here, and yep, there it was. So that is it. Alright. So even with QuickTime running, it still did it in almost half the time. That is insane. Alright. One more shutdown, or cut, and I'll be doing the exact same render again on iMovie 13. Again, I'll be speeding it up. So, see you in a second. So as you saw, that took 5 minutes and 45 seconds. So that was about a minute and a minute and some faster. And again, I've seen it use more CPU than what it was, and it might have been because I was running the Elgato. It wasn't ramping up all the way, but still, five 5 minutes, 5 minutes and 45 seconds versus 13:25. That is a massive, massive difference. And to me, for when you make a video, the content of your video you want to have good. You don't want to have your computer held up for 13 and a half minutes and not be able to edit a video. With iMovie 10, you can still edit that video, that next video, while rendering that first video. So it's one of those things that, yeah, it might have got dumbed down, but that's a major upgrade in my view. To almost double, well, not almost, it did double the time. It almost cut the time down to a third. So, I mean, to me, that is a massive difference. Yes, there is some things that have changed. Like when right-clicking on a video, you don't get all this fancy stuff anymore. You can't add chapter markers. Uh, you don't get all this, which for me is fine. This is where you would get how to chroma key and stuff. So let's go ahead and turn on that. So when you right click, you should, nope, sorry, it's been a while. Anyways, there is some tools and stuff that have been removed. I'll be the first to say that. But to say that it's been dumbed down, sure, it may have been. But I think the biggest change is UI. Now, some things have changed, like sharing. Yes, you can't do a QuickTime render anymore. It's using iMovie's Pro transcription tool, which works beautifully. What else? There's less adjustments you can do to the actual video. You can still, add freeze frames and do slow-mo, and there's showed what did I show speed editor, hide speed editor, don't even know. Adjust, which is just up here again with the adjust button. Shut up, phone. Anyways, you can see they are different, yes, but for me, I'll gladly take new iMovie over old for the time savings. Sorry this video's ran terribly long. Thanks for watching. If you like the video, like the video. If you dislike the video, dislike the video. But please, comment why you dislike the video. It helps me make my videos better. Anyways, I'll catch you guys later. Bye.